Hello and welcome to the first video tutorial for Somnum Studios series on Dreamweaving. In our first lesson we're going to talk about Dream Editor and how you can make your very own dream. To begin, I'm going to show you how to launch Dream Editor just in case you don't know how to do that. I'm going to start from Furcadia and then on the C tab where the editors are, you can click the Dream Editor. This launches the Dream Editor. The interface for the Dream Editor is very simple and pretty easy to understand. This big window here is the map. It's what the dream's going to look like when you're done with it. And this is where you place objects, walls, and floors into your dream. Down here we have a shortcut palette that allows you to quickly access various different items, floors, and walls, but really it's not that useful because there are so many walls, floors, and items that accessing them that way doesn't really make much sense. Over here on the left we have a mini-map that gives you a tiny little image of the dream, and you can scroll around here just as you would more or less on the main map. Here we have the current object. Right now I don't have any object, so that's blank, but if I was to say find an object, there they are. Down here we have tools. We have the single tile drawing tool, I guess we could call that, or the pencil tool, this rectangular selection tool, and a paint bucket tool. Start with the drawing tool. Alright, right now there are 5 different types of objects that you can place onto the map. The main one obviously is objects. So this is items, is what they're called when you're referring to the patches, the items in the dream. If you click on the current object box, you can get a page that displays all the objects that are available to you. Down here it says press space for the next page. You can also use the up and down arrow keys on your keyboard to navigate the different pages. These are all the items that are currently available, so if you want one, you just click it, and there it is, along with the object number. When you're in Dream Editor, you can also navigate through the object using the up and down arrow key, just as you would in the overview. To place objects, all you have to do is click on the map where you want to put them. Very easy and self-explanatory. The same applies for floors. To switch to the floor tool and place floors, you just click this button over here that says F. Just like the objects, you can click it and you can see all the different floors that are accessible. Navigate through the different pages. Click the one you want, and you can start drawing with your floors. Same thing for walls. Pick a wall you like. Draw your wall. Now this is the regions layer. We're not going to really talk about this in this lesson. You can skip this for now. This is more for special things with drag and speak. And finally there is the effects layer. When you click on an effect, it's almost like more objects, but they're just overlaying on top of other objects. So if you want to add a rain effect in, you can do that. And there's tons of different ones. Lighting effects, wind effects, snow effects, etc. Alright, so right now, just like this, we have a dream. It's not a very good looking dream, but nevertheless it is still a dream. So now that the dream is complete, we'll say, we need to figure out how we're going to upload it. But before we do that, we should change something. I want to show you one more feature. If we go to Patches, Dream Settings, this is where you can change the settings for your dream. For example, the name of my dream is Some Ugly Dream. And this is the text that is displayed under your Furcadia name when you upload your map onto a main map or anywhere. Safety, don't let anyone else study my map. So this is basically a feature that allows Furcadia to encrypt your dreams, so when other people download your dream, when they visit it, they won't be able to open up your map, steal your files, and start editing it and claim it as their own. So we'll check that. Dream's standard is teen plus. You can make this whatever you want. Dream standards are basically for Kitty's ranking system. Obviously, if you have a very appropriate dream that's appropriate for everyone, you can click everyone 8 plus. If you're gonna upload somewhere where maybe it's not suitable for little kids, you could go with teen plus. If you have nudity or something like that, you're gonna want to go to an adults only level. For now, I'm just gonna leave it at teen plus. Then there's all these other various features that you can check. You can read those in your own time. They're all very self-explanatory, I think. So we'll click OK, and now we'll save the dream. To save it, like pretty much any program, you can just go to File, File, Save. This opens up your Furcadia Dreams folder. You can create a new folder for your new dreams, Some Ugly Dream. It's always good to keep your folder in a separate dream, because later when you add patches, they're going to go into this folder, but we'll talk about that in a later tutorial. So we'll call this Some Ugly Dream. We'll save it, and now it is saved. As you can see users Kevin documents Furcadia Dream, Some Ugly Dream, Some Ugly Dream. That's where it's saved. It shows that at the top. So now that we have our beautiful dream done, we need to go back to Furcadia and upload it. This is one thing that's kind of strange about Furcadia, but they don't really tell you how this works. But to get your dream uploaded, you have to first save it, so File, Save, and then whatever file you saved most recently with Dream Editor is the file that's going to be uploaded to the server and will be visible when you try to get on Furcadia. So let's go back to Furcadia. We'll go to Acropolis. Looks like, alright, we'll find a nice spot to upload. Here it looks great. And again, since Some Ugly Dream is my most recently saved dream, File Save, that is what will be uploaded. Alright, so you can upload one of two ways. The first way is to go to the C tab, where it says Edit, and click the Place Dream button. Alternatively, you can use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control-T. I like the shortcut. Then you get an upload bar down here. It says your dream is being uploaded, uploading encrypted dream. And after a few moments, it says it's about done. And finally, there it is, Omi, Some Ugly Dream. Then I go inside of it, and just like in the dream editor, it looks pretty much the same. Or exactly the same, really. You can see almost exactly where they fit together here. So that is the very basics of making a dream in Furcadia. In the next lesson, we're going to talk a bit about Dragon Speak and how you can make your dreams look a little nicer. Thanks for watching.